Now hold up, wait a minute, let me put some bass in it. Y'all, I've just now caught this little live that Jasmine had did talking about for those in the back, the front, the side, and whoever. Wait a minute. Who helped Jasmine grow some balls? Huh? Because she is bouncing them balls all across town, honey. She is bouncing around. Bounce, 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 bouncing around. Y'all, I think it's funny. I think it is really hilarious when Jasmine gets on here talking about some, y'all be doing the most. I'm a good mom. Y'all on here mad because I wouldn't give Ava a second juice. Ava has a cup. She has a whole cup of juice. I'm going to get free juice when I get home. Juice I got home in the cabinet. You know, when we start saying that she a bad mom, or when people start saying stuff about cups, then Jasmine starts to act like she don't know what's going on. So I guess we going to have to hit her with this.
I bet you wondering why she's using that sippy cup. Well, her cup, the ones that we use for her, it's like the one that, she sips around it. She was getting sick, and I was like, why is she getting so sick? And came to think of it, she had a fever, and there was mold inside of her cup, so that was probably causing her to get sick.
Now, see, that's why people get on here and say things about, ooh, just give them a juice out of a juice box. It's a lot safer than getting it out of a cup that you have sitting around your house. Because, see, this is what you have to do to Jasmine. When Jasmine gets on here and she thinks that she's bigger and she's better and she's bolder than anybody else, then you got to hit her with the replay of what we have been through. That was just a small clip because if you guys keep in mind, and if you go over to My Shabby Life, where I've been pulling these clips, there has been another clip where she has opened up a bottle that has had mold in it. There was another clip where the baby had, which was baby Amaya, had severe thrash. Remember, it was all up on her lip, all around her mouth, on her tongue. Then there is also a video over there where Aiden had thrush all in his mouth, and it was all on his face with pink eye. So, Jasmine, ain't nobody out here trying to tell you what to do or how to do it. It's the fact that you put the most ridiculous stuff on YouTube. You do that. And then when somebody comments, now all of a sudden you want to take and be like your best friend Olivia and think that you can check somebody. Who you gonna check, boo? The proof is in the pudding that you are the last Mohican on the totem pole. That you are like the worst of the worst. You're over there living with roaches, by the way. And then she says, y'all just be really reaching. Y'all be so reaching. Oh, they ain't gonna get no more juice, or they're hungry, or this or that. Once again, how is anybody reaching for stuff that your children say and we see on camera? Every single time, not just once, not just twice, almost every time you hit the live button, if the kids are around, one of them is saying, I'm hungry, Mom. Can I have some chips? Can I have a juice? Can I have something? Can I get a piece of bread? Can I get a crumb? Can I get a bite of your food? One of your kids are always hungry. So it's not something that we just make up off the top of our head because, oh, Jasmine, you're just so important that we need to talk about you. No, there's a whole channel out here dedicated to your kids being hungry, to your kids being thin, to your kids being malnourished, to your children being neglected, to your children having black eyes, to your children having infections. I mean, a whole freaking channel. But you want to get out here and you want to check people, but you won't check that man, though. I bet you won't. I bet you won't check that man. That same energy that you have out here on these YouTube streets, that you be giving us the side eye and the banter and trying to think you going to tell us about ourselves and what people comment, I bet you won't check Chris like that. I bet everything. Because, see, he gets on here and he checks you on camera. You get on here, you start talking about marriage, and you get on here and you start talking about cooking and family and friends, and then you start saying things like, guess what? We got a baby, but them four is extra. And then he sits there and laughs, or he'll sit there and tell you, ain't no way in hell I'm having another baby by you. I don't want it. It's not happening. It's not nothing. But you won't check him. You won't check the man that's standing there in the YMCA staff shirt. Yeah, the man that supposedly works at the daycare that your children were going to. My God, Jasmine, Can y'all stand on your own 2 feet? Because, see, we know that Philip's mother is the administrative facilitator of the YMCA where the kids were playing basketball and going to summer camp at. So do you mean to tell me that you had to then ask your baby daddy, who just got out of prison and just getting on his feet, for his mother to help with your man to get a job? Is that what you had to do? Because, see, right now we checking folks. So we got some questions over here. Is that what you had to do? Because, see, you were saying that he had a job where he had to wear a suit every day, if we remember that. Because you keep taking pictures of him in the same old suit and putting them on here. I mean, if he only got that blue tie and that suit, he ain't going too far. So we just trying to check some facts here, since you want to get on here and check folks. For real, for real. I mean, while you out here checking us, let's just say this. Why don't you go and check the bottom of your feet? Because they're always dirty and you don't know what you could have drug into your house. You could have drugged some little dog poo-poo or something. Why don't you go and check those ouches, as Aiden says, that's creeping and crawling all around your house? Why don't you go check them? Because, see, right now, you shouldn't be out here saying nothing. If you got a roach in your house, you shouldn't be talking nothing. You shouldn't be saying that you making no money. None of that. You should be saying, I'm poor, I'm destitute, I got roaches, I need help. Send the Orkin man, send somebody. Or why don't you check that pit bull that's walking around looking like it's half dead, but it looks like it eats more than what you feed your children? I mean, it's a lot of things in life that you can check. Why don't you check the fact that your mother does everything for you? Your mother is always there for you, but you always dissing her. See, can't have it both ways, Jasmine. You can't get on here trying to check people, but then you can't even check yourself. That's the problem. So, y'all, I don't know what y'all thought about that video Miss Jasmine made, but all I got to say is, who gonna check me, boo? We'll see who does in the comments below.